Hello Gemini, welcome to your March 2018 reading. This is a general reading for you Gemini. If you would like more information on this reading, you could also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, and they may resonate more for you this month than your sun sign, or it may be information that will add to what is here in your sun sign. This is a general reading. If you would like a personalised one-on-one reading, which is going to be specific to you, then you can follow the link below to my website and book in for a personalised reading, which is going to be very specific to you. I've got a surprise for you this month, Geminis, as with all my zodiac followers. It's in celebration of the wonderful support and success of my YouTube channel, and for all the support that I get from my subscribers. I thank you very much for that. I am going to be offering all my lovely subscribers an opportunity to get one free email question answered. So that's exciting, isn't it? So start thinking about which question you would like to find out about and ask. All you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Like my Facebook page, Isabel Galasso Spiritual Medium, and the link is below in the box. So make sure you like my Facebook page, because that is where all the added information is going to be. I will have all the detailed instructions and updates on my Facebook page, along with the email address, which I have created specifically for this offer. So it's not my other address. This is an email address that is created specifically for this offer. They're the only questions that I will be answering that are going to come through this specific email address. So please be sure to check that. All the information will be on my Facebook page. This offer is also going to be available only for 2 weeks. So it's a 2-week period only. Any questions that come in after that date, unfortunately, I will not be answering. I will only answer the questions that come in by in that 2-week period. I'll answer the questions as they come in, so it's the questions that come in first will be answered first, and I will work up the list. Okay, so that's exciting. So watch out for that. Don't forget to like my Facebook page so that you will get the information for the free question. So on with your reading now, Gemini. Let's see what's in store for you for March. Okay, so what you've got, the significator, or the card that is representing you, is the Hermit. And I get what my guides are saying is that you have spent a time in February, and it's coming into March, of reflection, of self-reflection, of self-exploration. You're really going on this inner journey, meditation, finding that quiet place, shining that light in these dark chambers that are within us all, where we store information, where we store things that have happened to us. You're going in, you're exploring that, you're doing your shadow work, you're stirring things up, you're really asking yourself the questions of, where are you headed, what are you doing, what are your heart's desires, what is it that you're wanting. You're finding those answers within. So there's a lot of inner work happening with you, Gemini, in the beginning of March. And that's really good. That will put you in a good place. It's really going to be about finding out what makes you, what's the inner workings, what needs to change, what do you need to bring in, what changes you need to bring in, what it is you want to do. It's not about listening to the chatter of people on outside, or people around you, family, friends. They're all going to have opinions about what direction you need to be moving in. people give you advice according to themselves, their life's experiences, what they've learned, what they want. And often there's, subconsciously what they want of you, where they want you. So it's not always going to be in your best interest. You're going to find those answers by going within, by doing that inner work, which is coming up for you. It's crossed with the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords, pages are generally beginnings, new beginnings, planning stages. It's about, are you, there's new knowledge coming in. So for some of you, there's new study. There's a course that you're considering. It doesn't have to be an academic course. It's just something of interest, something that you want to do to expand your skill base, your knowledge base. There's plans that you're putting in place. If you're starting your own business, there's, getting the plans put in place. It's all in your head at the moment. It's all, you're sort of sorting through all of that in your head to process it, to bring it to light, to put it into action, bring it into reality. So there's, inner work, thoughts, things that you're going through in your own mind, not necessarily talking to others about, but processing yourself. Okay, it really is about doing that, planning, building on your skill base, maybe retraining in something, really giving it a lot of thought, communicating. I feel like a lot of you are also going to be getting information over the wires, emails, texts, questions that you're sending out there. You're sending out there in the great World Wide Web. You're sending it out and you're getting responses. You're getting information back. Or are you, at night? I feel like some of you are on the internet, collecting information, collecting data, so that you can process it and make it work for you in whatever you're planning, whatever your next move is. There is a lot of thought, there's past relationships, past emotional situations. They don't just necessarily need to be relationships. They can be emotional situations, family emotional situations that have been difficult. But, you don't spend time looking at that we learn from those things. We become stronger by these challenges on an emotional level that are sent to us. There is new beginnings. There is new things coming for you that you're looking towards. So it's some of you are intentionally looking to the future, looking to, this is what I want now on an emotional level. This is what I'm going to call in. These changes are going to suit me. If you're in a relationship, or have got strained family relationships, from what you have learned, how are things going to be different? How are you going to change that situation to make it one that's more workable, that is more pleasurable, that has, because you're stronger, you're able to do it. You're not happy to just sit and keep looking to the past. You actually want to move forward on an emotional level. It can be, for some of you, it's a relationship that's been strained, has been difficult, and that you're trying to make it move forward, either leaving it behind and moving forward, or communicating and growing together. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be any relationship where the emotions are involved. Some of you, it's about starting a new relationship. Considering that, maybe that's what you're thinking about, that's what you're considering, and now's the time to do it, because this is there's a boat, and to me boats are us. That's our bodies. That's us. That's the vessel we use to go forward in our life, in our overcoming challenges. It makes the boat stronger. It makes it weather more in turbulent times. When you have emotional upsets, you become stronger and more able to deal with situations. And this indicates that you're ready for that. The emotions you've gotten a handle on, they've stabilized, they've become calmer. But with that calmness, you are taking with you swords are, what you take into battle. And you learn how to fight, you learn how to move on from that, and you're taking this with you. So it's also, swords are air signs, and air signs are about communication, new learning, mental thinking, processing, and so knowledge, skill. And you're taking that with you. Everything that you've learnt from your past experiences, your past challenges, you're taking it with you with a new light. That you've realised, Gemini, that what you've learnt from what you've had to put up with and what you've overcome in the past, you're taking that forward, and that has actually become your strength. You've become stronger, more knowledgeable, better prepared for any challenges in the future, because you're moving forward through this gateway to calmer waters. But you're taking what you've learned from the past with you, and it makes you much stronger, much stronger, which is, there's romance for all the zodiacs that I've read for so far, and you're no different. You're no different. The Two of Cups, you see, that overcoming those adversities. Here you are, you're wishing for something better. You're wishing for bringing in, manifesting something better on a romantic level, on a heart level. Okay, cups are emotions. And here you have it. It's coming, it's on its way. It's on its way. You've learnt all this. You've done your inner work, your mental work and your inner work. You've done that. Or doing it in the beginning of March. You're doing it in the beginning of March, which will see you go forward in your journey. And so you are now ready to call in that relationship, to call in that significant other, to call in that companion. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you're, through communication, through growth, your relationship's going to build, it's going to get stronger, the connection is going to get stronger. You're finding yourself in a really good place. Taking it, as we say, to the next level, a proposal, moving in together, or simply just strengthening that union, which is really lovely. So that's all there for you. If you're single, you are at the point now where you are ready to get yourself out there and find that significant other, if you wish, if that's what you want. It's all there for you. It's all there for you. There is free will, Gemini. So with any of this, we always are able to make our own choices and decisions. That's why we're here on this earth plane. That's why we're in this skin suit, to learn lessons, to learn to overcome challenges, to feel emotions, to make choices. And we have free will. So you could at any time decide, yeah, well, I'm not going to do that. And that's okay. That's the journey that you're on, and that's a choice that you've made. But the opportunities are certainly there for you, because you're going to be doing the work. You're going to be sort of clearing the clutter. You're really going to come out from under all that emotional baggage, all that emotional hurt, and flourish. Some of you, not all of you. If you're in a happy relationship, there's still going to be issues in that relationship that you're sorting through and overcoming through communication, which will strengthen that relationship. Singles, opportunity to meet someone. There is this, King of Swords. And the King of Swords is, Libra, Aquarius, and you. Male or female. So that's there for you. I feel like for some of you, that is someone that you're going to meet that has, if they're not that Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, they have those qualities of strength. They're a thinker. They process. There's nothing that they do on a whim, spontaneously. Everything is thought out. Everything is pre-planned. It's if they're going to think about committing, and when they commit, so there's this really strong person that's driven, that's self-motivated, very independent around you. Male or female, that can be male or female. It could be you. For some Geminis, this is you, because it is your sign after all. And it is through all this learning and through all this processing and through all this inner work, you have become stronger. You've become stronger with this newfound knowledge. I feel like some of you are going to be really single-minded and determined about where you're going next, what you're going to be doing, what you're going to be achieving, what you want, what successes you want. For those of you that are working in an organization, there is a possibility of a promotion. There's an application you're going to put in. There is a promotion coming up. You're going to apply for it because you're feeling very confident with that. And so there's that challenge. Now I'm going to move on to the next level in this organization because I'm ready for that. For some of you, it's just about being strong, finally finding your footing. I feel like in the recent past, the earth has not been solid beneath your feet. It's been very shaky. It's been very uncertain. And now in March, you're going to start finding your footing on solid ground, which is really good. It's really beneficial. I find you're going to find yourself in a really good place. And with that, the confidence to move forward, the confidence to take on challenges, the confidence to explore new horizons, to explore new areas of work, of play, of living. Some of you, there is a move for some of you where there's a complete lifestyle change for some of you. So there's this air of change around you. What's coming up ahead for you is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is romantic messages, texts, flowers. Someone's going to be there courting you, male or female. You're going to. It's the initial stages, that exciting stage, that fun stage, that's what's around for you. You're going to be getting these messages. You're going to be getting this opportunity. For some of you, it's for those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like you're going to hear of a pregnancy, a change in your, it's like you're reigniting the romance in your relationship, and that's to do with this reconnection, in the relationship. So love is in the air. Love is in the air, and it's at the beginning stages. Not to be rushed, but just to be savoured and enjoyed. Okay. For some of you, I want to say, some Geminis, this signifies you, where you have had your heart broken, are now ready to start putting yourself out there on an emotional level. Very initial stages, easing yourself in gently, and that's what that is. That represents you. But it's followed by the wheel of fortune. It's your turn to shine, Gemini. It is your turn to shine. It's your turn to come out, to enjoy yourself. The trials and tribulations have gone. This is the cycle of life. It's come up now to your turn to enjoy what you've got around you, what you're creating. Don't forget, you create your own reality by the way you perceive it. And so you're creating that, because I feel like you're in a different mental space. You're in a different mental space, and you're ready to clear the decks and really start again, start again, start at that beginning stage again, and start exploring what life has to offer through work, through hobbies, through travel, through a move, through, a new house, whatever it is that you're starting. It's just this, it's your turn. It's your turn to enjoy that, and, your hopes and fears. The Queen of Wands, doesn't she look confident? Doesn't she look confident? What fears? Forget it. It's your hopes. You know, you want passion. You want to feel the passion in life again. You want to feel the excitement in life. You want to start on new adventures. You know, and be in control. Be in control of. I don't feel like, for those of you that are coming out of a relationship or have left a relationship and are looking to start, you know, something new, it's really about you being confident. You're not wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're really going to look at this and you're going to make it work for you. This is going to work for me. This is how I'm going to call it. And I feel like, you know, she's got an eye mask, you know, and I'm also feeling like with you, you're not going to wear your heart on your sleeve. You're not putting it all out there. You're not putting it all out there. There's something you're going to hold back in reserve. There's something you're going to hold back in reserve and make this work the way you want it to work. So you're really quite strong. You've really taken charge here of your surroundings, of your life, you know, of your life. If you are in a relationship too, that's going to be really good because it's that confidence that comes through. You're feeling safe in that relationship. You're feeling safe, and that allows you to be confident and creative and fun and, you know, all of those things, and feeling good about yourself, which is really excellent. That's also got to do with if you want to start, you know, for those of you that are starting a new business or starting something new, you're really confident about it. You've got to keep that confidence because it's all really going to work. It's all really going to work. Your final card is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is about being strategic. It's about, you know, you've got your checkerboard there, chessboard, making your move carefully, being strategic, knowing what it is you want, but not really talking about it too much, not telling too many people about what you're wanting and where you're going and what you're wanting to do. Really playing your cards close to your chest because there's new beginnings here for you. There's new beginnings and there's a new way of doing things, and you're rediscovering a part of yourself that you didn't know you had. And so you're going to take it slowly. Everything's going to be premeditated. You're making your move or moves carefully because you're going to checkmate. You want to, you know, win this. And there's no reason why you can't. So there's successes up ahead, but don't rush into it. Don't make I don't want you here to make decisions spontaneously. Take a step back and look at it and think about it and plan your next move. So be strategic in how you move forward in March. Okay, that's really important. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a card now from the Osho Zen Tarot, which will let me know how you are moving along spiritually. What is your card for this month? There it is. Just jumped out. So let's have a look. Comparison. Here you've got a solid tree and here you have bamboo. What's the difference? Bamboo's flexible. The tree isn't. If a big storm comes along, the big tree will be uprooted because it's not going to give. It's not going to bend with the elements. Bamboo bends and sways and moves with the winds, moves with the seasons, moves with the elements, whatever comes along, and doesn't snap. So it's about you this month not being rigid, not being set in your ways. Be prepared to change the way you're going to do things, the way you've planned to do things. Be flexible. So when something comes up, you can take that opportunity. Don't be so single-minded that a situation comes along and you're just going to snap. Be flexible. Go with the flow. Allow things to evolve. And that's going to be important for you in March. Okay, just remember to be flexible. Change your plans, move with whatever obstacles come your way. If you want to put a particular thing in place to move forward with it and it's not going anywhere, it's just not going anywhere, you've hit a brick wall, Be flexible, turn around, have a look at what other pathways open to you, what other opportunities are there. Because if it's not moving forward for you, then it's because it's not meant to, you're going the wrong way. So be flexible with that and be open to looking at what's around you. I'm just juggling the Dreamtime reading cards, and I've got a card for you. You've got the moth, and it's shadow self, the shadow self. And you know, you explore the shadow self when you do this. Okay? The shadow self, looking within, looking deep within, to find the light within. And that's what moths do, isn't it? That's what moths do. They come out at night, and what do? They follow the light. Even if it's a light bulb or there's a light, that they're attracted to that light. And that's what you're seeking with your shadow work. Go within, find the light, okay? Find the light, bring the light to, you're also bringing light to those dark places, those corners where you've got your, you've hidden the innermost feelings that you have that need to be processed and brought to the light. And that's what the moth does. Okay, it's attracted to it. Bring in the light, because they come out at night, but they always move towards the light. And that's what you're needing to do with your self-exploration. So that's very significant. That's very significant for you, Gemini. So I hope that this reading resonates for you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, and you might get more information that resonates with you this month there. If you'd like a personalised one-on-one reading, follow the link below to my website, and you can book via my website for a personalised reading for you. So happy March. Go to my Facebook page and get the details for the free one question that you have as well. But don't forget to like my Facebook. Happy March and blessings.